Imagine a 16th century world map. The continents are crooked, the coastlines are rough, but the monsters are perfectly drawn. Giant tentacles wrap around ships. Monstrous eyes peer out from the depths. The caption is short, "Here be monsters." And the craziest thing is, the sailors were sure. This isn't a legend. This is a warning. They swore they saw a creature the size of an island rising from the ocean and dragging ships to the bottom. They called it the Kraken, and for centuries scientists laughed at these stories, until the ocean proved that the sailors might not have been lying. The age of discovery isn't romance. It's fear. Wooden ships, creaking masts, black storms that could wipe out an entire expedition in a single night. The sailors didn't see land for weeks. The food rotted. The water was foul. People went mad with loneliness. And sometimes something inexplicable happened. First, strange waves, then a shadow underwater, then a tentacle as thick as a mast. It appeared suddenly, wrapped itself around the ship, and panic began. Screams, axes, cannons firing into the water, and then disappearance. Sometimes the ships were found capsized, sometimes they weren't found at all, and every survivor told the same story. There was something enormous in the depths. The stories multiplied. Norwegian fishermen reported floating islands that suddenly began to move. Danish sailors claimed to have seen a creature hundreds of meters long. Some captains wrote in their journals, "The water around us was seething with the monster's movements." The most interesting thing is that these weren't drunken tales from port bars. These were official records of captains, with coordinates, with dates, with descriptions. In the 18th century, Bishop Erik Pontoppidan of Norway even included the Kraken in a scientific work, describing it as a real sea creature so huge that sailors mistook it for an island. European scientists were divided. Some said, "This is superstition." Others responded, "Too many identical testimonies." But there was no proof. The ocean kept its secret. And then came the 19th century. Strange bodies began to appear on the shores. Not a whale, not a fish, something else. Giant tentacles, suckers the size of dinner plates, eyes larger than a human head. Scientists officially described the giant squid, Architeuthis, for the first time. Length, up to 13 to 15 meters. Eyes, the largest of any animal on the planet. Tentacles, capable of grasping prey like ropes. And then the researchers realized, if such creatures exist, then in the depths where light does not penetrate, much larger specimens, which humans have simply never seen, could live. Now imagine 16th century sailors. Night, storm. The ocean brings a giant squid to the surface, which in a panic grabs everything around it with its tentacles, including the ship. No lanterns, no scientific knowledge, no understanding of what was happening. To them, it didn't look like an animal. It looked like a sea demon. And suddenly the old maps of monsters no longer seemed funny. They looked logical.